Good morning and welcome to day 25 of my trip to Constanta. Just thought I'd show you the view from my cloister's window this morning before I get started. Well, I thought I'd just show you the monastery from across the other side of the river, where I'm actually on the path already. And I have to say, I was really quite moved by the warmth and hospitality that the monk who hosted me gave to me when I arrived yesterday and when I left this morning. Quite exceptional, and I'm very grateful. And I think it will be one of the places that I will really remember on this trip. Well, the sun is just about to come up from behind that hill over there, and that's a reminder that I think it's going to be another scorching day today. It's quite fresh at the moment, but I have no doubts. And for those of you that have been following me on the map, you'll have noticed that Regensburg was actually the most northerly point on the Danube, and that from there onwards to the east, actually I shall be going not just eastwards but south as well, so it should be getting warmer, although winter is coming, as they say, at least autumn anyway, and should also be downhill. I have to say, it's totally imperceptible, and I think yesterday actually my recorded climbing and descent was actually a slight climb, net climb, but that's just the number of ups and downs that I was doing. Anyway, looking forward to today.
6 kilometers.
Well, here I am in the city of Passau, and it's still quite early, so there's not much going on in the centre of town here. But the reason why I'm showing you this is that it's a landmark in my journey, because very shortly after I've eaten this first breakfast, I shall be passing into Austria, Österreich as it's known in German, the Eastern Empire, or what's left of it at any rate. So a farewell to Germany. It's been a great stay here, and looking forward now to my next phase and my second breakfast in Austria, see what they have to offer. Now I'm in Austria, and the route today, virtually the whole way, keeps me very close to the river, and on the north side for most of the day will be Germany, and Austria will be on the south side where I am. Now I've done nearly 45 kilometers today, and I haven't seen a single touring cyclist. I know they're there, but just haven't seen one yet. Sure, it won't be long. So I thought I'd show you this. When the waters get calm like this and the river gets broad, it's normally an indicator that you're coming up to a dam and a power station, and so it is at the moment. So just ahead of us there, look, big barrage across the river, and the building is no doubt a hydro plant So I thought I'd show you this barrier from the other side, and that's downstream of it, and you can see down there on the right where I'll be going shortly. But what comes to mind is that I crossed over the Danau on one of these just before I got to Passau, and actually you can cross over this one, and it's on an international border as well. And mine goes back to my trip across Washington State, and a similar sort of barrier across the Columbia River with a perfectly good road across it, which they wouldn't let anybody across, which was frustrating to say the least. And I'm thinking, why? It must just be turf territories, really, turf wars. But anyway, there we go. There are lots of these, and this must be about the 20th or 30th that I've seen on the river since I joined it. Lots to see on the route today. That Schloss up there being one of them. Not quite sure what it is. Looks like it might be a monastery of some sort or an abbey. But anyway, river's down there. Like the
69 kilometers.
first day on the Danau from Tuttlingen, I'm rather spoilt for what to show you. It's just so beautiful. Now what I'm showing you here is one of the many little ferries that you can take to cross the river. And if the ferry's on the other side, you just go up to that hammer there and take it and hit the piece of metal, call him over for you. There's actually one just down there as well, which I've just passed, but there's been several along the route today. And where I am at the moment is a dedicated bike path alongside the river, so I might take a little bit more, a bit further up. It looks like we're going into a bit of a gorge. So just a little bit more footage of this gorge I'm going through.